hospital, liberated in Wostrobok, and after the war he went back to Germany. He came from Düsseldorf, and also Gemmeker, he came from Düsseldorf. Gemmeker in the 50s. In the 50s, he also, because he was set free in the Netherlands, he came back to Düsseldorf. And we now know that during the 60s and 70s, till the end of his life, Spanier was the house doctor of Gemmeker, of his old Gemmeker. And Spanier was one of the men who testified at the trial of Gemmeker. And the Spanier said, yeah, he did a good job in Wostrobok, he did his best for us. He created a soccer field. He made a hospital in Wostrobok. So most people that testified at the trial of Gemmeker testified for him, not against him.
What happened with the doctor at the war? He was Jewish, you said.
He was Jewish, so he was set free on the 12th of April. He was the leader of the big hospital in Wostrobok, liberated in Wostrobok.
So he stayed here until the end of the war, the doctor?
Some 850 Jews stayed till the end of the war. 850. And these were 400 of them were the Jewish leaders of the camp, because I will explain it a little bit later, but Wostrobok was already here in 1940. It was a refugee camp. So
only it was liberated when?
He probably feels that Gemmeker saved his life, so that's why he testified.
And of course, when Spanier had said Gemmeker knew what Auschwitz was, he himself should have known, maybe. So of course it was also in his own defense to say he didn't know. And most of the people that got to that trial were people who survived.
Thanks to him, due to him.
And people that were the Jewish leaders of the camp who had their own responsibility.
When was this camp liberated? 11th of April?
12th of April 1945. So at the same time around as Bergen-Belsen.
We thought
it ended when they took them off.
We thought that when our grandparents was sent to Bergen-Belsen, the camp was closed.
The last train left in September 1944, and after this, because they said, Gemmeker said at that time, we are losing the war, Wostrobok is closing, only 400 people can stay back here in Wostrobok to close the camp. And these were the real leaders, people who stayed for 5-6 years in Wostrobok.
He did save their life. In a way.
And just like Dr. Spanier, because you can say he's a crook, he's a bad guy also, but also Spanier helped people in the hospital by saying they are sick, by keeping them off the railroads.
It's not white and black like in a real world.
Not black and white.
It's not black and white, it's different logic.
So we go to the center of the camp, to the map. Can you see a little bit?
Wat een verhaal.
Ja, dat is heel bizar. Over een...
Ik kwam erin.